to hit the ball, and we are underway. Hayden Weegan will let it go out the back of the end zone. And Caleb Johnson. Left side, Caleb goes for Abunga and Lachey. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one's going nowhere. Going to be a loss of a yard. Fired up defense. Tyleik Williams, who has missed the last season. McNamara, four-man rush. Down the middle. Got it complete on the fly. And it's Reese Van Der Zee. That's Large, the fullback, H-back, who's going to come up and lead the way for Johnson, who got a couple, maybe three, around per game. They fake it to him this time. McNamara slips, sidearms it, and got it complete, but it's going to be a loss of a yard. Luke Lachey made the catch.
So that would have been a good one even if it was incomplete, but able to throw at an angle because you can't lose yards against these guys. Sawyer's coming in, throw it right under his arm.
McNamara scanning the field. Sawyer's coming from behind again. He got away. Throws on the run. Man there. Did he trap it? He did not hang on. Weegan had a hand on him and couldn't hold it. It's fourth down.
Boy, and that was a big play waiting for him right there. If this ball would have been thrown properly, he had at least a 35-yard gain right there. That's a big play. You don't get.
Punting unit. Reese Dakin set to kick. And this one's going to roll inside the line after the punt. And on the first carry, it's Travion. Here's his first throw out in the flat. Third down in the yard. That's Travion Henderson. And he's got a big hole up the middle. Blasts his way out for the first down for the Buckeyes.
And they ran it right over that right guard and right tackle that time. Shabula, number 77, and Fryer, 70. Both handle. Look at that. When you run the ball between the defense.
Transfer from Ole Miss and Travion Henderson, who's in there right now. It gets the carry, little hesitation run.
Those linebackers.
Ibuka, the man in motion. Flare out in the flat to Henderson. Nothing doing. Only got to the line of scrimmage, and Jay Higgins made the stop.
Yeah, nice job here by Sebastian Castro, number 29. He turns it back in to Higgins. Watch to the left side. He did his job, turning it back into that linebacker. That's the whole.
49% on the year for Ohio State. Howard outside. Ooh, dangerous throw, but he tucked it in there. And it's a yard shy of the first down. He completes it to Bryson Rogers.
So I think Ohio State might have been a little bit surprised on that. Man-to-man coverage all over the field. You know, this Buckeye team thinks no one can cover us man-to-man. When the ball goes up in the air, the reaction was closer than.
Quinshon Judkins behind Howard. He'll get his first carry. Quinshon with a stiff arm and a arm from Judkins on that run. They fake it to him here and come back the other way. Complete on the run. Has Merrick, the tight end. First down.
Worse.
At the 40 of the Hawkeyes. Buckeyes with another first down. Here's a toss to Judkins, trying to get to the edge. Another stiff arm. Six. Columbus. Howard rips it outside. What a catch. The sensational freshman Jeremiah Smith. Empty backfield. Howard's going to take off with it. Here we'll see the wheels and the size, and he gets it inside the 20. Took a lick there from Deshaun Lee. Going to bring up second down.
Went to number 1, came back to the other side, felt they had to get out of the pocket. And
5 through the air. And no gain on this one. Judkins stopped at the line. It's been 7 minutes, as you see there. Third down and 3. And this time it's a first down run. Quinshon Judkins needed 3, got 5.
Well, we question whether that offensive line was going to be physical enough against this stout team. Watch it again. Just kind of clearing that side, blocking down. Fryer does a good job, turns his guy out. And then
Howard in the pistol set. They faked it to him on the row. The throw to the end zone is a touchdown. Ohio State. Emeka Egbuka.
Here he's going to come up, just running out, and another perfect throw. Man-to-man, get him on the safety. That's a nice spot to have big guy on that guy. But the ball was placed right there.
Jaden fielding in for the point after. Up and good.
Nice way to start.
Boy, kick away. Caden Weegan, Max White, the deep man. This one, they're going to let it go. Looked like it was returnable. Toss sweep, Caleb Johnson. And he carried. McNamara under center. They fake the stretch play, wants to throw out in the flat. He got it there, but oh, what a lick. Caleb Downs put on Jacob Gill.
Well, the laugh this week was that Jim Knowles activated Caleb Downs. Well, if you ask me, watching tape, he's been activated for 2 years with plays just like that.
McNamara, late pressure, got it, complete. Out to Jacob Gill again.
Well, the wide splits by Tim Lester, offensive coordinator, made this play go because Jim Knowles had dialed a slot blitz coming from the wide side of the field. Took him too long to get there. He was free. By the time he got there, the ball was gone.
That was a great throw, and McNamara paid for it again. It's time for the Hawkeyes at the 49-yard line. He gets the carry and is stood up, but again now in the first quarter, trailing by 7. Second down and 6. Blitz coming off the edge. The throw goes the other way, and it's complete. Bring Gill in motion. McNamara, quick throw, got it to Gill again. 3 times on this drive. First down, Hawkeyes, as the drive continues.
Well, it might not have been splashy, but Jacob Gill, the transfer from Northwestern, has been a great addition to this football team. He's able to maneuver well, has experience in the Big Ten, and Cade McNamara trusts him with the football. It's
pointer to their cross-state rival, Iowa State, earlier this year. Caleb Johnson, nothing there. Maybe a loss of a yard. With it. Averages 250 a game, having trouble today, but the air game has helped the cause. McNamara out to Caleb Johnson in the flat, and he slipped and went down, tried to make a cut back inside that may have gotten him the first down, but nothing doing.
That was a nice defensive play by the linebacker unit for Ohio State that time. Again, forced inside from where their help is. Sonny Styles gets out there.
His long this year is 47. This one just outside the left upright, no good.
Jeremiah Smith, he has not been targeted yet in this game.
Keep it on the ground, Travion Henderson.
2 really good football players. Iowa's best cover corner.
Howard throws on the run at Buckeyes. Another first down and out of bounds. Got some pressure, got to get rid of it, and did. And it's going to be about a 3-yard gain as Brandon Ennis makes the catch. Another guy that is kind of quiet, but he shows signs that maybe he could be a really good wide receiver too.
Embarrassment of riches on this Ohio State receiving corps. Ennis, their punt returner. We asked Coach.
Down and 8, empty backfield. Howard's going to keep it though. This is a run all the way for the quarterback. It's perfect so far. 8 for 8 for 60 yards, including 6 for 6 on their touchdown drive. 3rd down and 6 here. Howard, he's still perfect, but it's short of the first down here. And they go for it at the 42-yard line. It's Will Howard all the way. I don't think so. No, he's short.
Yeah, Y.A. Black that time did a nice job defeating his blocker. Nowhere to go. And a big stop.
Boy, I guess. Gary said you got a 6'5", 245-pound quarterback. Here he comes, but the Hawkeyes say,
What a play by Black that time. He just stood up his blocker. Watch him just nothing there, and he's taking on Jackson on that play. Big passing plays.
Caleb Johnson hasn't been able to break one yet, and he won't this time either. Maybe got a half yard. That's about it. The last right. 2nd down and 9. Fumble. I think one of the linemen got back on top of it, but a bad exchange. Play clock. Got the snap away. McNamara throws and completes it across midfield. And it's Boy this time. And let's see where they mark it.
Great reaction to the ball by Boy on this one. Ball's coming and he has to reach out just as he's turning around.
Okay. Whoever invented the pylon.
Exactly.
And now the punt. And it goes out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to spot this, around the 15. Oh, they're coming out all the way to the 28 after a bad punt by the Hawkeyes. On the ground, Judkins broke a tackle. Quinshawn still going.
And he didn't break just any tackle.
Blitz coming, throw back to the wide receiver, Jeremiah Smith. And the ball came out at the end. And still loose. I'm not sure who's got it. The Hawkeyes say they do, and they do. Smith was maybe on his way to a big gainer or even a touchdown, but he lost the handle.
So I think right now Kirk Ferentz is saying, I made the right decision. I did not want to give Ohio State the ball on the 50-yard line. If we did not make it, the ball goes to the freshman who's having the great year, but a tackle.
Jay Higgins.
Is it Jay? Remember.
Caleb Johnson trying to go wide. Got a block from his tight end and got the edge at least. Caleb Gill. Jacob Gill, I should say, has been his main target on a flea flicker. Down the sideline, overshot everybody, and it was Jacob Gill. Empty backfield from the 33. McNamara got some heat down the middle. He throws a strike. And another first down, and it's a freshman again, Vanderzee.
And watch Caden McNamara here maneuver the pocket. Reese Vanderzee, high school quarterback, athlete, true freshman, but the quarterback maneuvering. This is what you do. You just maneuver in the pocket and another sidearm strike.
Big first down. Gill in motion. Patterson in the backfield. Jazian crosses. Vanderzee, the motion man. Safety blitz coming. That one's too far in front of his intended receiver, Ostrenga, the other tight end. And it's third down again.
Iowa has almost exclusively gone two tight ends, and they've really forced this Buckeye defense to bring in the third linebacker. They love to go nickel, so they're doing something they don't exactly love to do.
Buckeyes show a lot of guys up front. Here they come. McNamara backpedaling, and incomplete. Reese Dakin's going to have to punt. His last punt was not a good one. This one almost was.
Will Howard is licking his chops.
Off the play fake down the middle. It's tipped, incomplete. And Quinn Schulte, I think the safety's the guy that got a hand on it.
Schulte comes up into the box and then is able to get out there and make the play when he couldn't get there on a blitz or.
Long-time defensive coordinator. They'll keep it on the ground this time. Big opening up the middle. Quinshawn Judkins with another big run. Schulte brought him down, but Quinshawn has got the motor running.
Yeah, these big guys up front are handling their guys one-on-one. Get in the face. Good job again. Turn it out. Get the tight end coming across. That Iowa.
Here's an end around to Smith. Jeremiah Smith weaving his way to the sideline. He'll pick up about 14 on the end around. He had a 19-yard touchdown on a carry last week.
Buckeyes and Smith are the only two receivers in college football on one team that are both averaging more than 90 yards in receptions.
Good wide out. Empty backfield on 1st and 10. Howard flares it out to Judkins. This time not going to get away. Nice open field tackle by Castro.
Yeah, Sebastian Castro, fifth-year player, seen just about everybody playing that kind of.
And Howard's going to keep it. Will Howard broke one tackle. He's very close to the first down. Might have it.
So we visited with Will Howard, and this guy, when he walks in, you go, oh yeah, he's for real. The big guy keeping it, a called run. He can hand it off if he wants to, but he says, nope, this time I'm keeping it. And that's the dimension that he brings to the offense.
His teammates. First down. Will Howard loads up. He's going to go short and gets it to a boot. Travion Henderson back in the backfield. Now Howard's going deep. Man, there is Smith, incomplete. Nice coverage all the way down the field by Deshaun Lee.
Yes, you know it, and it's one-on-one, and you have to do it. You can't just play zone all game. Good leverage, sees the ball, nose overthrown, no panic. Sean Lee, perfect coverage, ball thrown in a spot where just one guy could.
Here comes a blitz. Howard overthrows the intended receiver, Ennis, and good coverage again, this time Jamari Harris.
And that's one guy you might not want to go after. Jamari Harris has only had 20 targets this year, only 7 completions when he's been in Maine.
Caden Weegan waits on the other end as McGuire is going to force a fair catch around the 70-yard line. Not in there. Kind of surprising. Patterson, loss of a couple.
Quick timeout is going to come after that.
Second offensive lineman from their own 5-yard line. Toss, sweep, Patterson going to lose another yard. And it was Cody Simon, the linebacker, with the hit.
He sure did.
Motion. McNamara throws it to Caleb. And he only got it back out to the 8 or 9-yard line.
Got a good one.
Needed a good one. Ennis has to call a fair catch at the 45-yard line. But
backs on the field.
Howard again flares it out away from Jeremiah Smith. They didn't take advantage of that turnover though. Howard. Late hit, and there's the interception Gary was talking about, and it's Castro.
Who's going to make the big play? The veteran. The uncle of the team.
That's right. Sebastian Castro had 3 interceptions last year. Here's his first one of 2024.
And there was a bit of pressure. He could feel it coming right up the middle, a stunt to the outside. But Castro did a great job of running under this route. Had a tough matchup against a good player, but Castro made the play.
They're going to bring it. McNamara sidearms it and incomplete. McNamara not going to have time. Down he goes.
This is actually a good sack by McNamara. Don't throw the ball if it's not there. Get out of the half now. They'll run the clock down and not have to punt the ball. They'll get out of the half without giving it back to Ohio State.
Tuli Malaulau is the guy that put the pressure on, and Sawyer is the guy that finished it off. Could be the final play of the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Caleb Johnson, as much of the game has been about a 3 or 4 yard game, set on the road. Drew Stevens to kick to open the third quarter. Brandon Ennis is going to bring it out from about 2 yards deep and runs into one of his own men, and he's not even going to make it to the 15-yard line. And that, with their worst field position of the day at the 14-yard line. But they're going to get positive yardage here for Quinshon Judkins, coming in as the number 2 rusher in the country. And nothing to show for it today. Judkins, meanwhile, having a good day at a first 88 yards and 14 plays. And they're just going to keep pounding it if they can, and it's working so far. That's about a 4-yard gain on 4. Backfield, 2nd down and 6. Will Howard run all the way? And he's close to the first down. I think a little near Nick Jackson at 110. And this time Howard's going to get the first down and shows his power up. And we have several times today. This time he's going to throw. Maybe. Got it. Complete. Aguka. Pick up a 9 in the backfield. They fake it to him. And Howard trying to get wide. That one won't work. And courtesy of Jay Higgins, who says, I see you.
I thought Will was going to go deep to short on this sprint out this time, but he did not. Had this receiver wide open down the sideline right here. If he'd have just sprinted and looked at his number 1 guy going deep, he had a big play right there. Got him wide open, but Will was kind of zoomed in on the comeback to the out.
4-man rush. Howard standing tall, going deep. Man there. Jeremiah Smith. 1st and goal, Ohio State.
Do you think he saw my telestrator thing of the deep guy open?
I think he might have.
Starts out in the same spot. The wide receiver, kind of a double move with double coverage, by the way. Playing in and out on the play. Schulte inside, Harris to the outside in the double move, and the time to throw the ball, getting the deep throw.
And the biggest play of the day, 53 yards to the freshman. Since extra tight ends in there up front. And it's going to be a fade to the corner, though, to Smith. Oh, he one-handed it again.
Man.
How many times is this kid going to do this year?
Well, one hand caught it, and the other hand held off the defender. This is basically how Chris Carter played wide receiver here.
Well, he's going to break Chris Carter's freshman records at the pace he's going. Wow. 60 of those yards courtesy of Jeremiah Smith, who just exploded on the scene here.
Down 14-0.
The Buckeyes all season have made people play from behind. Weegan is going to field this one at the goal line. And he's hit before he fell right there. He's going to have to wait a couple years. And now the ball is out. Mistake made. Cody Simon with the fumble recovery. Jack Sawyer made the hit.
It sure was. Sawyer comes through when Cade McNamara climbs the pocket. Sawyer's able to double back and get him where you can't see him. He's behind him. Sawyer down here. Watch him come up and retreat and make the hit for the fumble. When you're coming up in the pocket, you lose sight of those people behind you, and that's the guy that makes the play.
Jack Sawyer, he's a load coming off that edge. And the fumble recovery's at the 19-yard line. In a tight set. They'll give it to Travion. No, yes they will. Travion Henderson for about 4.
To when you do the one-handers.
Ohio State great in the red zone. They're great again here. Travion Henderson first and goal around the 4.
Well, this is what you wonder about, this Ohio State offense. You got to feed everybody. And again, right up at it, that offensive line rebuilt. Seth McLaughlin coming from Alabama. He gets in on the middle linebacker that time and makes that play go.
The umpire's lucky he didn't get run over at the end of this. Travion blasting through. They hadn't allowed a touchdown in an opening drive in a couple years either. But here's another touchdown on the ground, and it's Will Howard for the score.
Anybody on the field can get the ball, and this time they let the quarterback keep it on the zone read, and he's faster than you think.
Absolutely. Extra point coming up from Jaden Fielder. And right now, Ohio State early return by Weegan. Didn't get it to the 20-yard line. This one they'll let go. And Jacob Gill's been his favorite target. That was the motion man there. And loss on the play. Sonny Styles blows that one up.
He sure does. You can see the reason for his quickness, being able to come from the second level and just hit that hole on the run. He just has a quick trigger. As fast as he is, great athlete, feels it, and he's in there.
Boy, he's made some. Second down and 12. Vanders, he was in motion. Going to flare it out to him. Short game. McNamara fires. Nice throw, but Lachey got it.
What a play.
Luke Lachey. Extra effort got him the first down.
I know the analyst for Ohio State football, Jim Lachey, his dad, got to be rooting for the Buckeyes, but on this one, has to be pretty proud of the son on that play.
It's got to be a hard thing to do. First down, a big first down. Now Caleb Johnson trying to get something going, and there he goes. Knocked out of bounds by Kentz. Going to feed him again, and he's met right in the hole, and down he goes for a loss. And it's Lathan Ransom this time.
Even when they're in nickel, you get those safeties that are right on the ball. Just there's a safety right there. Safety coming up for the second level, reading it, and Ransom that time number 8.
Empty backfield. McNamara down the middle. Might have been tipped, but Lachey got it. So 2 catches by Luke on this drive.
Yeah, 5-man blitz this time. They might have dropped the end man on the play to the outside. Yes, they did. 4 men with a different look, but the middle linebacker vacated, and that's why the open area was over the middle.
There was the tip right there by Tyleik Williams, but still it knuckleballed its way out for a game end. So they say another one of them. McNamara, this one's intercepted. Picked off. Down the sidelines going Davison Ignosin, and he's knocked out of bounds. So to the offense. Judkins, big opening off the left side. Quinshawn with a collision and keeps on moving for another 14-yard gain.
Late flag on the play.
This is going to be the first penalty of the game, believe it or not.
Holding.
And it's coming back.
74.
Quinshawn Judkins having a big day. Keeps adding to it. 5-0, and man, they're scoring points, and they're doing it in different fashion than we've ever seen. Here's a throw out. Jeremiah Smith had the biggest play of the day for Ohio State. This one goes to Jeremiah Smith. Broke a tackle. Didn't get the first down, but it's going to be 4th down and about 1.5 yards.
And now you want to full across the field throw that time to the outside. And then the extra yards after the catch here, I think, puts Ryan Day into a decision. Does he kick the field goal or does he go for it?
They fake it to Judkins. They go down the middle, and it's Ennis. And it's 1st down at the 11-yard line for number 11.
Pretty easy look right here if you have the play on. Outside technique. See how he's favoring the outside of the receiver? At that point, Will Howard says, I have the opportunity to throw the slant. He does. Boy, 4th and short, and you have that in your repertoire. That's the maturity and the trust.
You go for
they
21.
Have in Will Howard, right?
21 yards. Perfect today. 3 for 3. And a ball on the ground. Howard's just going to cover it as he's trying to hand it off to Judkins.
I think Judkins thought he was keeping it. You know, a lot of those plays, the quarterback has the ability to keep it, and the running back, you know, if I don't have it, he must.
That's right. Well, he eventually got on it, but little mesh point right here was a little bit of confusion right there.
Yeah, you can tell right now that Quinshawn Judkins thought that Will Howard was going to keep it.
So that backs it up to the 15. Howard, plenty of time. To the end zone again. Caught by Igbokwe, touchdown. Wow, this receiving core is something special.
Boy, that is so hard to play man-to-man against those tight bunches. Chip Kelly has brought it into this offense. Remember, who's going to get the ball? No one has any idea. Fisher's man-to-man out it to the outside. Perfect spot on the play. You have a line.
Jaden Fielding's extra points. And here in the 3rd quarter, that is almost over. And in all of the Buckeyes touchdowns. Weege will let this one go. In 4th quarter plus 13 seconds for Iowa. Caleb Johnson, pickup of about 4, 3rd quarter. Cade McNamara trying to get his offense in gear, and he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out again, and it's another turnover. This time Kenyatta Jackson.
If it was Ty on the play, pushes him back. Yes, it was. Pushed his offensive guard, Connor Colby back into the quarterback, and then just whacked it loose.
5th-year senior knocks it out. It bounces around a little bit, and then covered by Kenyatta Jackson. And
hand was kind of coming forward. Was it a...
Buckeyes looking to add more to the ledger here, and they might get more. Travion Henderson with a stiff arm, and out of bounds, a gain of 10, or so it appears. Schulte knocked him out of bounds.
See, I was thinking about right now, if you're up there and you're Chip Kelly, you're going, all right, now I got to think about spreading the ball out. Oh my guys, there's a lot of guys to feed on this offense.
To the 17-yard line. Henderson again got to the 15 before he during the game, and we really don't care who's getting the rock. Right now, it's Travion. Broke one tackle.
Offensive line.
Running behind that line, Henderson's got it to the 5. First and goal, Ohio. Henderson maybe got a yard out of that. Howard, he goes for a yard. Quinshon Judkins in the backfield with Will Howard. He's going to throw for it, though, to the corner, and it's caught. Agbuka again. Touchdown, Ohio State.
When you're a good teammate and when you're happy for everybody else, like Agbuka has been all year, okay? He was happy for the success of Jeremiah Smith. Your teammates love the fact that when it comes your turn, they go and sell. It came to him and he was ready.
He's getting them today.
It's basically the game of the year in the Big Ten right here.
So Iowa, let's see if they go to the backup quarter. 48 yards on 12 carries, but 28 of that came on 1 carry. He's got another one here, so he's up to around 50.
Could that open up the running game?
And here he is running with it. And he's got a big run, in fact, across midfield, all the way down to the 44-yard line.
And I don't just mean in this game. Going forward, you know, Iowa's not out of the chase. I mean, if you could finish top 3 in this league, you could be in the playoffs. But it looks to me like Iowa needs more firepower to run the ball.
Yeah, they got
Cade McNamara's shoulder. I think he showed up pretty well. He does not have good matchups with wide receivers.
Here's Luke Lachey, the tight end. Another catch, another shifting move, and another first down for Lachey.
So I would think the jump into the neutral zone.
Start. Offense number 85.
They're going to call it on Luke Lachey. Caleb
said, you know what, go where you are really wanted. He knew Coach Ferentz for many years. Iowa ended up to be the perfect fit, guys.
Caleb Johnson's going to trot in with a touchdown for Iowa. As he finally got an opening, and that'll help pad his stats a little bit. 28-yard touchdown run.
Nice sneaky little play here to kind of throw that Buckeye defense and confuse them a little bit. Orbit motion behind, and then Caleb Johnson, he's the real deal. But the real deal needs blocking, too.
But the real deal is playing against some of the backup defenders on Ohio State, too. So have to bring that into consideration. Yeah. But finally, there's no shutout.
I think he ran through Arvell Reese. They're a pretty good football player, but you're right. They do have a lot of different players in.
Extra points. Drew Stevens up and good.
Coming out.
All right, he's taking a shot.
Exactly.
Yeah. He gets the mic last.
He does. He deserves it.
Sure he does. Fair catch. Ohio State will bring it out to the 25. Their receivers to Quinshon Judkins in the backfield will get the carry. And on 2nd down and 9. And Judkins there. And going to be close to a first down.
No, it's engaged going forward.
Joe McGuire to punt. Legion backpedals and takes on the return across the 35. Kamari Moulton in the game. Caleb Johnson behind Brendan Sullivan. And he's hit immediately and dropped for no gain. Caden McDonald. Sullivan trying to run himself out of trouble. Does momentarily, fakes the throw, and he's run out of bounds. And it brings up 4th down.
Brendan Sullivan, the transfer from Northwestern, he has played also against Ohio State as a Wildcat before, so he knows what it's like to go against these athletes. A little fake there, nicely.
This one backs him up to about the 8-yard line. I think one man missed, but not matter where I go. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, absolutely. Now backing up Will Howard. And Peoples' first down run. And just about that same type of thing. Peoples.
You heard Chip's answer.
And it's Brown on the run. Evan Brown going to try to sit down. First down. Day, if not improved, who knows?
Did you hear somebody from the sideline say, don't lose a yard? Ohio State knew they had rushed for over 200 yards. They didn't want to go under 200 with a delay, taking a knee and lose that 200-yard rushing.
So Ryan Day goes to 61-8 in his 6th year as the head coach. And he said, you